Today we've got a special surprise in store for Kate and Natalia. We've got the results back from their armband data and the results are shocking. No wonder they're unhappy.
So we just feel up, row, that's great. And just as evenly spaced as we can.
Our bodies are built to move, but these days our lifestyles, they're so high tech, they're making us sit down. We sit at work, we sit to drive to work, we sit when we get home, we sit to socialise, you can pay bills, you can do everything sitting down. And unfortunately, it's really affecting our health.
Because of their sedentary lifestyles, Kate and Natalia are the most at risk.
Your results are pretty similar and they're both pretty shocking. The two of you, on average, you're either sitting or lying for 93% of your day. Now that's really pretty terrible stats. But it gets worse than that. When we actually calculate how much sitting you're doing, you sit 242 days a year. And that is 242 chairs. So you sit on one of those chairs every day, that many days a year.
Well, not to want to just be contrary, but you could only say that if that was a very typical week, which I wouldn't say mine was.
So, and what about you, Kate?
I do, I sit that much.
You do?
Yeah.
That's your life.
I know.
It's not until you actually face the reality of it that you kind of think, I've got to actually do something.
Yeah, there's a part of me, the stubborn side, that wants to say, it's not too bad to sit down and just go, yeah. But obviously, in years to come, I'm really going to pay for it, so...
Everyone knows that physical activity is good for your health. The research has shown that for many, many years. But what's coming out of the new research is that sitting is actually bad for your health.
Sedentary behaviour is linked to physical illnesses like diabetes, obesity and cardiovascular disease. But research also shows it increases the risk of anxiety and depression. Kate and Natalia spend more than 4 hours a day either in front of the TV or on a computer, increasing the risk of stroke or heart attack by a shocking 80%.
That's really frightening. It makes me feel like a fool.
It could actually be fatal for you.
The idea about like stroke and heart attack, and like that's happened in my family, so that's that concern I do actually have, so it's quite worrying to know that that's a possibility now.
They need to make a change, and they need to make it now. So Anna-Louise has enlisted the help of her assistant, personal trainer Nathan, to put them through their paces.
So when you go into moderate activity, you can talk, but you can't sing. All right? So we're going to get you going up and down the stairs with Nathan, and you're going to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, How I Wonder What You Are. Just repeat it over and over again, and at the point when you can no longer sing, that's when we know you've moved into moderate exercise.
Let's go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. A little bit quicker. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Hey, talk to me. How do you feel?
Horrible.
Yeah, it was getting harder. I was glad when you said stop.
Yeah. You're actually starting to produce some of those endorphins, so it feels bad, but the end result is that you will release all these great feel-good chemicals into your brain.
Recent studies have shown that putting the body through physical stress like exercise makes it more resilient to emotional stress. But moderate exercise just isn't enough.
So this time what we're going to be doing is going up with 2 steps, coming down with 1. The whole time we're going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10. I actually do believe that I can make this change.
Hearing those statistics about the impact upon my health really drives home the need to make those changes.
And over time, I guess I'll start to feel physically better and have more energy and be happier and all that, and those will be the rewards that will motivate me to continue doing it, so yeah.
Okay, so when you put together what we learnt this morning with what we know now, there's 2 elements. You've got to get off your bum onto your feet, but you also need to do moderate to vigorous activity. So if you do both, you're going to live longer, you're going to feel better, and that means you're going to be happier.